I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? How much further is it to these foresters?
Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree.
But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No.
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick
chyba, że spada na
I'll
ciebie
make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry! Again!
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Dobra, porozmawiajmy z nim jeszcze.
Duncan,
yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
O, podejdziemy go od drugiej strony.
Warrior, my lord, but he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed, and at the worst possible time.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
Ma to sens, to powiedział. Problem w tym, że on sam też jest trochę. Spróbujmy w ten sposób zapytać też jego. Sir Roylandzie, Jezu. A nie, to już pogadać muszę. Tak, dam jemu. Ojciec ufał. Zaryzykujemy.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes,
tak.
of course.
Ni cholery nie jestem pewny. Ale co z tego?
Then I accept. But first you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Dobra. Oż ty, zmiana kamery.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Tak.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Zobaczymy, jak szybko pożałuję wyboru tego, a nie drugiego. Doradcy. Strażnika w zasadzie. Obrońcy.
You may sit.
I believe Lord
Rzeczywiście ma ta rada.
has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
No raczej, że Duncan. Ma cloak.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be
Nie,
my sentinel.
cholera, pomyliłem się. Fuck.
This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
No raczej.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no
Fuck.
time to waste.
Fuck.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Dobrze. Dobry tekst rzucił.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton's sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help.
W otwartej walce raczej nie mamy szans.
Have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, What do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Spróbujemy się dogadać. Może przedłużyć, może pomogą. Na
I
czas.
shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Tak, dobrze, że jest matka.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of
piluje
course,
swojego
here to
synusia.
serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Ramsay jest niebezpieczny. Jako przedstawiciela lorda
I will meet him in the
namiestnika
Great Hall.
przyjmiemy go.
Move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do.
No raczej.
You will meet Ramsay
Dobrze, że
Snow in the
usiadł
Great
skubaniec.
Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
No raczej.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
To fakt.
I'm trying to do what's best for this.
Każdy się przyda.
What this family
Niestety.
needs.
Nie wiem, dlaczego został wrzucony do końca, ale...
Let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Pytanie, czy zdąży na czas wrócić, no ale trzeba podjąć ryzyko.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Czy czasem on nie tylko wróci Asher, żeby nas pomścić?
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
No i wracamy do Miry. Co ona kombinuje?
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Lepiej nie ryzykować.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying
Zagramy
how
trochę
important
Sansa
friends
taką.
and allies are in King's
Uśmiechać się do
Landing.
wszystkich.
Just know I will be here for you if you ever...
Nie udało się.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven.
Zostaje
I
się
have to warn my
Tyrion.
family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Może jednak lepiej było wziąć ten klucz czy pieczątkę.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady.
No,
I hope you
ciekawe.
saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
Ciekawe, czy za nim stoi pająk.
I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
It's too dangerous for me right now. And for you as well.
You needn't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
To
Hopefully
fakt.
I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Zwykły zakuty łeb. No ciekawe, ciekawe. Co się gapisz? No.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Oh, fuck.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
May I offer you bread and salt, Lord Ramsay?
I loathe bread and salt. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
No. Trzeba było.
I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Whitehills had Ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
No, dość nieciekawie.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Skubaniec jest.
Please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Ethan! No!
Oops.
What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord. Far too much trouble.
O kurde.
Ethan!
No! Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Oops.
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Catch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
O skubani.
Stop that! Please! Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
My son.
O skubani. Dobre. Dobre. No zobaczymy, co będzie następnym razem.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
Snow.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
No, trzeba przyznać, że ciekawie wyszło. Zobaczmy, jak tam procenty, podsumowanie. No i teraz nie wiem, w którym momencie przerwało, bo znowu gra załadowała. W ogóle widzę, że tutaj rozłącza nagrywanie przy ładowaniu różnych okienek. Niech i tak będzie. Dlatego jeszcze raz włączyłem nagrywanie. Jeżeli chodzi o statystyki, tutaj podsumowałem, to w większości poszliśmy tak jak większość osób, tylko przy wysłaniu na mur i przy zostaniu z Bowenem się wykazaliśmy jakimś bardziej oryginalnym podejściem. Ale to nie o to w tym chodzi przecież. Tak czy siak, to jest koniec pierwszego epizodu, pierwszego sezonu, mam nadzieję pierwszego z kilku, gry o Tron od TellTale Games. No, fajnie, że uwzględnili to, co jest w samej grze o Tron, czyli wielowątkowość, wielu bohaterów, względem których się ta akcja dzieje i tutaj jak najbardziej też to było. Mamy te 3 osoby, w zasadzie już 2. 2 osoby, które prowadzimy. I zapowiada się naprawdę fajnie ta końcówka. Nie spodziewałem się tego. Ciekawe, czy wy się spodziewaliście. Mam nadzieję, że nie. Tak, zdecydowanie mam nadzieję, że nie. Tak czy siak, mam nadzieję, że uda mi się to jakoś sobie zmontować. I na dzisiaj to na mnie tyle. Widzimy się znowu, jeżeli chodzi o grę o Tron, przy okazji premiery epizodu 2. See y'all!